Archduke of Austria got shot, and Austria's like, I'm gonna punch you. Russia's like, no, 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 you can't do that, no. And Germany like, what about me? And then Germany is like, you know what, I'm gonna punch Russia and France at the same time because France is gonna eventually join in. And then they're like, you know what, when I come to think of it, Belgium's not a country, that's just a road to go to France. And UK be like, but that road is under my protection. Then Germans are like, huh, did you hear something? I thought I heard something. Alright, let's just continue. And the British is like, you see that? You see that? That's probable cause. Now we can morally go to war. So British basically arrived at French border before even French did. And French and British together fought Germany and Austria. They saw things around like, there's not much of cover here. How are we gonna play for long if there is not much of cover? You know what, let's just dig in trenches like bunch of squirrels. So they did that. Then they're like, oh look, it's Christmas. What would Jesus think? So they basically called a short-term truce. And they're like, you know what, when we're at it, why the hell not? Let's just play football. So they played football. Then German be like, you know what, we are killing each other at the border, there is that. But what about those people in Britain who are drinking tea and marveling at the mystery of God's creation? What about them? So they basically sent the blame to bomb everybody in Britain. Then British and French ships threatened Constantinople to, strong arm them into surrender. But they fell short to simple dictatorial move of mines. So that didn't work. Then introducing gas attacks, giving the sprinkle of nightmare to the First World War. Because how can you call that First World War the main war, the main event, if it doesn't have the special ingredient of horror? Then Armenian genocide happens and they deny it. Even today they're denying. What genocide? I don't know anything about genocide, like a bunch of a-holes. Then Germans sink a US ship and every American's like, yeah, that's right, Second Amendment, let's go to war. Then US president be like, no, 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 we are not going at war. So they didn't go at war. Then German engineering, machine gun fire through the propellers. So they basically dominated the air. Then Italy be like, huh? What? There's a war on? Huh. Alright, I guess we are at war too. So they joined in the war. Then Tsar Nicholas is like, I'm much better than Napoleon ever was. I can do this much better. So he basically fires his general and try to take charge of his army, which will result in basically massacre of his entire family by Soviet Union along the way. So US president calls Germany like, hey Germany, stop your attack on ships, otherwise every single American will arrive there with guns in their arms screaming Second Amendment. Germany be like, huh, yeah, alright, fine, no attack on ships. So they calls off the attack. Then after many deaths, every leader of every country is like, you know what, that was just a trailer, the movie has just begun. Dun, dun, dun. So that was basically in the gist of what happened in 1914-1915 in World War I.